You peed in your basement.
I don't care.
Geralt, do you know what to do with this? Sorry.
Ciri,
Sorry.
this is my dear friend.
Dear friend.
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and I just don't know who could have foreseen this. Who could have seen this coming? It's like we are the new frenemies, the new odd couple, the new proof that you can disagree with people on the internet and not get too angry about it. What a great example. First, Neil Druckmann completely disarms me with his kind words back when I lost my dog. I think it was a year ago or something like that, or maybe 2 years ago at the time. But now the Witcher showrunner, Lauren Hissrich, has completely turned the game on its head, and we are now official frenemy status. I didn't see this coming, and not a lot of people did. Except for this video's sponsor, Private Internet Access. Huge shout out to this video's sponsor, Private Internet Access. Hey, October is Cybersecurity Month, and they've got an amazing offer for you. It's 2021. If you don't have a VPN yet, there are several reasons why you'll want to sign up today. One, you can browse anonymously. Keep your browsing habits to yourself. You can keep your data away from big tech so that they can't resell it. And you can access region-locked content so you can open up a whole new catalog of online content to enjoy, whether it's anime or movies that might not be available in your area. You can get at it using a VPN. And the VPN I use on my phone, my tablets, my PCs, and my laptops is Private Internet Access, and they've given an amazing offer. It's just $1.98 a month with 4 months free with a 3-year subscription. If you haven't signed up today, use my link in the description or pinned comment down below to get Private Internet Access today. Now, there's a lot of hubbub around perhaps some potential viewership drop for The Witcher Season 2. Now, according to Variety, by the way, Witcher Season 1 and Witcher Season 2, extremely popular, both in the top 10 of all time on Netflix, at least what I can assume, in the first 28 days. It's led by Bridgerton Season 1. I don't even know what that is. Followed by Stranger Things Season 3, 582 million. And then The Witcher Season 1 at 541 million. Then 13 Reasons Season 2, 13 Reasons Season 1. Made You Season 3. And then pulling up in 8th place, which is still, you're talking about a network with 10,000 active shows. Witcher Season 2. 462 million, a drop of 100 million hours, 100 million hour drop. Now, if you break down that math, the show is 8 hours long. So what is that, like 12 million fewer viewers? That's not insignificant. 12.5 million viewers down. That's a big drop. And that isn't common. Now, you could say the first 28 days, well, The Witcher Season 2 dropped on December 17th. So we've got like 2 days before the 28 days are up. So I think we're all the way there. So to lose 12 million viewers into Season 2 is not a good look. And we can see that this is not the trend of popular shows. 13 Reasons, Season 1, 475 million. Season 2 increased to 496 million. Stranger Things Season 2, we don't see Season 1, but Season 2, obviously higher than Season 1, right? Then season 3, even higher than season 2. So when shows build buzz and get bigger, they get more viewers, right? Not less. We can see that You, season 3, the third season in the series, a top 10 viewership. Now, season 3 is kind of woke trash at times. Still an okay show. There's some cringe moments. But what I'm saying is when a show is building momentum, you're not having fewer views as the season goes on, right? So losing 12 million viewers in the span of a season probably has people a little on edge. But there's been a really interesting, spicy little kind of change here. A twist that nobody saw coming. So we see in response to criticism of The Witcher's second season, giving a larger focus on Yen and Ciri's stories at the expense of Geralt, Netflix writer and producer Lauren Hissrich has declared that she is a strong independent woman you're looking to blame for the series' narrative changes. And we already know what I tweeted, right? Unsurprisingly, Hissrich's response resulted in an outpouring of both backlash and admiration from detractors and supporters, with The Witcher producer in turn responding to numerous tweets from both sides. I'd say good on her. In response, the Gamer Lead features editor Cyan Meyer, who stated that her dunking on The Quartering was the best gift of 2022 could have possibly given us. Hissrich said of her reply, which many desperately tried to frame as a brutal zinger, "I couldn't help it. He was blaming poor Netflix when I'm right here, whamminly parts and all." Critical Drinker getting in there saying, "You're also the person who wanted to throw in a cheap joke into Roach's passing scene, and it was only Henry Cavill who persuaded you, a professional writer, that how terrible of an idea that was. I don't think you have a whole lot to boast about right now." Yeah. I mean, you see a lot of Hissrich would also respond to Twitter users here saying, "You have to be a little honest with yourself. The series has some terrible writing. You can still be a strong, independent woman and ask for help. Maybe from somebody that actually read or cares for the books like Henry. I'm a fan of The Witcher, but as an adaptation, it's bad." Lauren writing, "I understand that you didn't like the writing, and that's fine. What's not fine is presenting your opinion as fact. I personally like the season, or I wouldn't have written it that way." You see Nina Infinity saying, "Please give us more Henry Cavill on screen and listen to his suggestions of having season 3 reflect the source material more. Maybe just ask him to contribute to writing season 3 because he seems to be the only person that cares about the IP." She writes, "Season 3 follows The Time of Contempt, which, thank God, is much easier to book than adapt in terms of events and pace of action. I'm thrilled with the script so far, and we're seeing in Sapkowski's stories unfold." So, a good battle. But then something happened. She tweeted, "He who shall not be named mentioned me and sperm in the same tweet. I'm pretty sure that means I've passed some kind of coolness threshold shared by the incomparable Brie Larson, so I'm pretty excited she knows about Brie." Now, of course, I welcomed her to the sperm wars. And look at this. Look who replied. "I'm protected and here for it, and you know it." Look at that. Look at that. And I said, "I'm prepared to elevate Lauren to the status of frenemy." This after her saying, agreeing, I said to Lauren, she said, "But he's already done a video on me. People want something new and fresh, I think." I wrote, "Just ask me out already." And she said, "I'm planning my outfit. Please send me a plane ticket, baby." To which I wrote, of course, said, "I'm prepared to elevate her to frenemy status." And if we look down the thread here, "You are adorable. I'm planning outfits for us too." This is how you deal with criticism. You don't take yourself too seriously. We've got a bit of a little thing going here, you know? And of course you're right. "Don't tell my sons I think men are evil. Please." And thanks for introducing me to Lauren Chen. I wasn't aware of her until now. Now, there's some people saying here, this person follows me, and they wrote, use the B word, apparently thinks you're Voldemort now. I don't approve of the name calling. I know I don't like that. And I want to point out, she wrote, by the way, yes, because Saying things about the quartering and not adding it means he won't see it. And she writes, I was counting on seeing him. We're close now. You see? We are close now. We're basically besties. And I want to end on, I think Lauren will probably watch this. I want to end on this thought. She wrote, this post is not about The Witcher. This is about parenthood. It's about real life stuff. Most specifically, the echoing ripples of social media, the place I have fun with critics and fans because this is entertainment. It's what we do. Except tonight, my 8-year-old comes up to me with a look on his face. Oh, the infamous woke 8-year-old. Just kidding. And after much prodding, tells me Googled my name and saw a video entitled Lauren Hisrich is garbage at her job. And he's hate, so he spelled it out. I tell him it's okay. It's what I do. Parents, how do you handle this? Look, I want to take this moment to say, the lighthearted ribbing, the jokes back and forth, this stuff is all inbounds. Getting personal or calling her a B word or calling her other kind of stuff like that. I don't support that. I would never have supported that. And maybe she just, I'm sure she strongly dislikes my opinions. I'm sure of it. But if we can have this kind of adversarial relationship, literally everybody wins. Now, there will be people on both sides that take it too far. Fans of Lauren are like, hey, quartering's an incel. And fans of me who call her terrible things too. That's not okay on either side. And I think we both have to call it out. Because having this kind of back and forth is awesome. It's a huge W for both sides. You can already see a lot of the replies in my tweets saying like, okay, like she's winning people over. You know what I mean? Like, that's how you do it. So, Lauren, I will elevate you to the status of, you see, I actually think this is fun and you both seem like better people because of it. That's how you handle internet outrage. You try to diffuse it. You try to, you call out the personal attacks on both sides. And, Lauren's probably a very nice person. I didn't love season 2, but maybe, just maybe this interaction, this back and forth gets me a little more excited to give season 3 a try. And definitely a lot of my viewers probably see this as like, oh, she's, she may dislike your opinion, but at least she has the stones to stand in there and throw barbs back and forth, which is more than I can say for literally anyone else who I've talked about or criticized on this channel or their projects I've criticized. So welcome to the frenemy group, Lauren. I wish you all the best on season 3.